Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rhyme of the Times for the weekend in 4th of January 2025. Jess has Oldham Council's request addressed and decides a national inquest isn't in the nation's best interest, which leaves Musk and others unimpressed. South Koreans have much to digest as aeroplane wreckage is assessed. In New Orleans, like a man possessed, a guy in a car ends a New Year fest, leaving many distressed. In Britain, celebrations are suppressed by a weather system from the west. With a long life, Jimmy Carter was blessed. Now he'll be laid to rest. A new year, but Sakir again has to handle a sticky situation, a potential scandal. Jess Phillips wrote to the local council of Oldham. This is what the safeguarding minister told them. A child grooming inquiry was a local decision and did not need a national government commission. The 2022 inquiry on child sex abuse made recommendations yet to be put to use, which is why another national probe's now refused, stoking anger from critics that could not be diffused. She's a rape genocide apologist, Elon Musk railed as he made the claim that Phillips should be jailed. The Tories in 2022 rejected a request for there to be a nationwide inquest, but still the likes of Robert Jenrick and Liz Truss are now throwing Jess Phillips under the bus. And while some Tories have done an about face, the police were accused of being nervous about race, which hampered their work in many grooming cases in Rotherham and Telford and other places. Some kind of cover-up is what's being inferred. Starmer was DPP when some of it occurred. With Britain's ever-ageing population, social care has created a difficult equation, a financial equation that's hard to solve, a problem around which much debate has revolved. And on Friday, the Labour government resolved to have a 3-year consultation to see what evolves. Critics say it's an excuse to sit on their arse and kick the problem once more into the long grass. 5 months after winning the general election, Sakir had his chance to make his own selection, and his New Year honours political picks, of course, drew public reaction that was mixed. Those not a fan of London's mayor were underwhelmed when Sadiq Khan was made a Knight of the Realm, and Emily Thornberry of Labour Party fame, after 20 years an MP, has been made a Dame. In the sports field, Gareth Southgate's now a Sir, a choice amongst soccer fans that's caused quite a stir. The former England manager didn't always raise a smile with his football philosophy and downbeat style, but internationally he raised the Three Lions profile. Though in sport a near miss is as good as a mile. In 3 major tournaments he came pretty close, but you don't score a goal by hitting the post. Perhaps more deserving of their gongs, the Horizon victims of multiple wrongs. An opportune moment to remind us of this most ghastly of miscarriages of justice, when so many postmasters and mistresses were accused of robbing their own businesses. False charges of false accounting and theft led 4 to choose suicide as all that was left. But on Wednesday came redemption for each one of them as they received an OBE from the PM. Though they may appreciate the appreciation, they'd prefer to just get their compensation. New Year cheer this year wasn't altogether abundant in Britain due to the weather. Potential high winds heading Edinburgh's way persuaded organisers to ditch Hogmanay. The first time the city had been left in such a fix since bad weather caused the same in 2006. From a beat-up pickup truck to a Rolls-Royce, a motor vehicle's become the weapon of choice when carnage in a crowd is wanted to be made without using a gun, blade or hand grenade. And just 3 hours into 2025, in New Orleans came another death-fueled drive. All at once, joyful noises changed to the sound of screaming and mayhem and terror all around. Shamsuddin Jabbar caused 14 innocents to die. Many more were hurt, and the world now asks why. An FBI bullet ensured the killer also died, so the chance of getting answers has been denied. Maybe the IS flag on the hired truck provides a clue of the motive for this joyless joyride. Whatever the theory, nothing can hide the fact that the guy had a mind damaged inside. If you put US presidents in a timeline, Jimmy Carter would come out at number 39. But when it comes to age, there is only one to have ever achieved the proverbial ton. And on Sunday the bell finally tolled as death got Carter at 100 years old. A one-termer from the 70s to 80s, his presidency wasn't rated that greatly. But in the 40-plus years of his life that remained, on many humanitarian issues he campaigned. From a peanut farmer to the peak of politics, Carter's life and legacy are really quite mixed. But as a human being, most wouldn't deny he was a decent and hard-working kind of guy. A plane crash on Sunday and the cause is a mystery. The worst air disaster in South Korea's history. Investigators asking, was it the weather or a bird strike that clogged the engines with feathers? So far from their knowledge and understanding, the plane went into an emergency landing. At Muan Airport, it overshot the runway, hit a concrete barrier. 179 passed away. Amazingly, 2 survived to fight another day.